So my wife and I are what's called long riders. We've done a few big rides. We crossed from Mongolia to Germany on horseback, then did the Alps following Hannibal's crossing and that sort of thing. And we've got a couple of big rides planned for this year. We cut this one short because we needed to geld my wife's stallion. But yeah, we did a few different things. This year we did it on scoot boots, and honestly, we wanted to see if they'd fail. So we thrashed them straight out of the box. So this is home. Look at that, Marengo. You're going to be happy in there, buddy. And we have just got back from a 400 kilometer ride. We did it in 11 days. Louisa and I, who's Lou's just behind me. And it's nice to be home. This is home. But we're going to review openly and honestly these scoot boots that we've been using for the last 11 days. Because overall they have proved to be absolutely incredible. So this is our little cottage. This is where we live. And I am 100% serious when I say we have just turned up. Come and have a look at his hoofs. We've got no wear, we've got no rubs, no problems whatsoever. Great hoof growth. You see about the lines, about the only thing. Look at his hoof underneath.
I never had any problems with my front ones. As you can see here, here's a little bit of fur, but that has been for a while, so no further damage. And they actually have allowed the hoof wool to grow. When we left, he was basically nearly walking on his sole, which was terrible. There's still a lot of improvement to do, but they actually have improved since we left, which wasn't the case the last time we went on a ride. The last time we went on a ride and had irons on, they were terrible afterwards. Right, let's quickly have a look here. This is his worst hoof, always has, with everything. We have a little bit of a rub here that we discovered a little bit too late. Yes. As well, his hoof, it was the best for his hoofs. Let's take that off. They did have no wear-in period. Let's have a look. Come on. Give that one to me. Hey. Okay. There.
See, you just got a little rub there that we've treated with Bepanthen.
Hey! Come from the side. It's healing. It's nice rosé.
Yeah.
It needs still a bit of time. But it has improved. I'm sorry for his behaviour.
He's tired. He's done 42 kilometres today and his friend's eating grass.
Right, the boots I were using for his front, for my boy's front, were the Scoot Enduro size 3. I didn't have a single problem with them. They were not coming off, nothing was breaking there. They were fitted and they stayed. The fitter had made, you can see inside here, some adjustments because his hoofs are flaring out at the bottom. His hoofs are not where they should be, and the scoot boots actually allowed us to go on this ride. I would have never put irons back on my boy because it would have made the situation worse. Now his hoofs look better. Still not where we need them to be, but the shoes allowed them to actually, improve. On his hinds, I had the Scoot Enduro size 2. Here they were a little bit too big, so there's a bigger adjustment in them to fit them correctly. You can see where this is the only thing that happened on the sole. All the other soles are good. I think there was a bit of glass that must have done that, but it didn't injure the hoof at all, so it still protected it, and we didn't have any problems with it whatsoever. Here My hind boots, they come off a couple of times at the beginnings. I think a big reason for that was we haven't really worn them in, and the first few days my horse was a dick when he saw, can I say dick? His the first few days my horse was a bit of a problem when he saw some mares, and he stepped on his own feet, so I don't really count that as losing. We had to switch out this band, I think on each hoof once. I mean on both shoes once. But yeah, I'm really thankful we've used them and they have worked as well as they are. They do take a bit more time, but the improvement of the hoofs is just undeniable, and I'm not going to go away from them.
So these are the ones that come off the front of my horse. These are the size 4 normal scoot boots with the endurance gaiters. Got a bit of wear on them. Nothing much really. The sole's still pretty good. I just had to use a bit of bivy cord rather than cable tie to hold the backs on. None of these broke. The mud straps are great, and they came off a total of 0 times. Not once, no issues. So the enduros on the back, these fitted really well. I had one it only come off once, yeah. This is the only one that come off once, and I was cantering up a hill which had some really huge rocks on it, and the reason it came off is because I actually broke it. I broke it there. As far as fair use goes, I was fair thrashing them. Okay, so like, am I mad about that? Nah. I'm actually surprised I didn't break them sooner. And yeah, the only other part I really broke, we didn't break any of these front ones, but you can see I've got a little chip in that. Underneath, again, really pretty good. A little bit of wear there, but yeah, no, that's all good. Now this rear strap though, I did actually break 2 of these. I was told they could break, and basically they broke because I had them too tight. When I changed the setting, they didn't break again, and I actually broke one of the mud straps, which sort of snapped about here, and again that broke most likely because I had them too tight. So I went from a small to a medium, and they worked perfectly from there. So all in all, and that still stayed on even when that was off. That was off for the last, I don't know, 100 Ks. I really rate them. I absolutely rate them. You see this one here, just a little bit of wear there. But I mean, some of the stuff we were going over was pretty serious. Look, I think they're fantastic. Little bit of wear inside, but the condition of my horse's hoofs, it's better than it was when he left. He did 400 Ks and his hooves came back better than before. I absolutely think they're worth the money. And I thrashed them. Like I mean, I wanted to hate them, but I'm just embarrassed I haven't used them sooner. Absolutely, for me, 100%, I will not be switching them out. Yep, these are here to stay for my horse. And yeah, get them fitted, 100%. Getting them fitted, I never would have got the results I have unless they were fitted. So we threw these things straight on. There was no break-in period because as a long rider, you don't get the luxury of so many things you can do at home. We wanted to test these properly, like try and break them. And honestly, their performance was absolutely outstanding. I would recommend to everyone that they get them professionally and properly fitted. And you do need to carry a couple of spares. But look, that's the nature of the beast. And I mean, we galloped, we trotted, we climbed mountains, we absolutely thrashed these things. So cheers, Scoot Boots. Here's to you guys. Scoot Boots with mud straps. Well, I just had my horse just buried. They don't come off. I thought for sure that I would be up to my armpit pulling them out of the mud. It turns out they stay on.